Hello, I'm Chris Huxtable of Frylow, and today I'd like to walk you through a dark oil demo. The purpose of the dark oil demo is to show that even in dark oil that is ready to be changed, the Frylow will cook a quality product. For best results, it is a must to do this test when the oil is at or very near the end of its cycle. You can use whatever food you like for this test, but for today, we're going to cook fries and sweet potato fries in the dark oil, time them, and plate them. We will then insert the Frylow, turn the temperature down, repeat the process in the same oil, and compare. The tools you will need for the dark oil demo are a submergible thermometer with a temperature range of at least 400 degrees Fahrenheit, a stopwatch or a phone with a timer function, a piece of paper to note the before and after times, and 2 white plates for the before and after food. The first thing you want to do is test the accuracy of your fryer's thermometer. First, check to see what the thermometer is set to, then test the oil with your submergible thermometer. You want to put the probe in about 2 inches for an accurate reading. Anything within 5 degrees of the fryer gauge is acceptable. Note the before and after temps. At this point, regardless of the reading, keep the temperature where it is, as that's what you have been frying your food at. Prepare the food, get the timer ready, and drop the baskets. Make sure to try to cook equal portions for the before and after so as to make the test as comparable as possible. What you'll notice here is how much smoke is coming off the oil. Pull the product when ready, make note of the times, and plate the items on separate white plates. Don't salt or season the product. It is almost time to insert the Frylow, but first we want to reduce the temperature of the fryer. In this case, we are going from 375 degrees down to 340 degrees. The Frylow's optimal temperature is between 335 degrees and 350 degrees Fahrenheit. It is now time to insert the Frylow. Carefully remove the Frylow from the box and unwrap the unit. Slip out the 4 cardboard packaging slips. Before inserting the crossbar, give it a few pinches together to make sure it stays nice and tight. Insert the crossbar, making sure that the tabs lock into place. Before installing your Frylow, you want to make sure to remove the screen or bars on the bottom of the fryer. Using a long pair of tongs, carefully remove the screen and set it aside. You are now free to insert the Frylow. Using tongs, carefully grip the Frylow at the center and slowly lower the unit in. The unit will sit between the burners or hang in the middle depending on what style fryer you have. Once the Frylow is in, you can replace the screen. You will see that the oil will start to bubble, slowly at first but then quite aggressively. What's happening here is the Frylow is using photocatalytics to condition and change the molecular structure of the oil. It is thinning out the viscosity and putting a negative ionic charge into the oil. The bubbling will continue for 3 to 5 minutes and then will stop. Wait until the temperature drops to the desired new temperature by checking with your thermometer. To speed up this process, you can drop 2 empty baskets into the fryer to cool it. Once you have reached the new optimal temperature and the bubbling has stopped, you are ready to start the cooking process again. Make sure to time this process once again. What you will notice is that there is less smoke now when cooking, as well as the food should start floating faster. You should see the food cook in the same time or more likely faster than it did without the Frylow. When the food is cooked to standard, pull the food and put it on separate white plates. What you will notice is that the food cooked in the Frylow is much lighter in color and has a lighter, crispier outside. I hope you've enjoyed our dark oil demo today. If you have any questions, please contact us.